Why are cancer researchers studying these vegetables? 4 things we are going to discuss in this video are: what are those vegetables? Top 3 or the best of the bunch? Benefits beyond cancer. Best cooking tips to preserve the active compounds. Do they get destroyed in cooking? Cancer researchers are interested in cruciferous vegetables because of compounds they contain called glucosinolates. These glucosinolates break down into other compounds, like sulforaphane and indole-3-carbinol, when the vegetables are chopped or chewed. Here are some reasons why these breakdown products are being studied for their potential anti-cancer properties. Inhibiting enzymes that activate carcinogens. These compounds may help block the body from converting harmless substances into cancer-causing ones. Detoxification. They may induce enzymes that help the body get rid of carcinogens. Cell death of cancer cells. They may trigger mechanisms that cause cancer cells to self-destruct. Slowing tumor growth. Some studies suggest they can slow the rate at which tumors grow. It's important to note that while research is ongoing, results so far have been mixed. Some studies, particularly on cell lines and animals, show promise. However, larger human trials haven't always shown a clear link between cruciferous vegetable consumption and reduced cancer risk. Overall, researchers are still figuring out how much of a role cruciferous vegetables might play in cancer prevention. Cruciferous vegetables are a diverse group of vegetables that belong to the family Brassicaceae. They're named cruciferous because the flowers of many cruciferous vegetables have 4 petals that resemble a cross. Some popular cruciferous vegetables include: broccoli is a flowering green plant with a large, clustered flower head and edible stalk. It's a good source of vitamin C, vitamin K, and fiber. Cauliflower is a flowering plant related to cabbage, but with a condensed, edible head instead of leaves. It's a good source of vitamin C, vitamin K, and folate. Brussels sprouts are miniature cabbages that grow in clusters on a long stalk. They're a good source of vitamin C, vitamin K, and fiber. Cabbage is a leafy green, red, or purple vegetable that forms a tight, spherical head. It's a good source of vitamin C, vitamin K, and fiber. Kale is a leafy green vegetable with tough, curly leaves. It's a good source of vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K. Bok choy, also known as Chinese cabbage, is a leafy green vegetable with a white stalk. It's a good source of vitamin A, vitamin C, and calcium. Arugula, also known as rocket, is a peppery-flavored leafy green vegetable. It's a good source of vitamin C, vitamin K, and folate. Collard greens are large, leafy green vegetables with a strong, cabbage-like flavor. They're a good source of vitamin A, vitamin C, and fiber. Watercress is a small, peppery-flavored leafy green vegetable that grows in water. It's a good source of vitamin C, vitamin K, and iodine. Radishes are a root vegetable that come in a variety of colors, including red, white, and purple. They're a good source of vitamin C, fiber, and potassium. Wait, there is more, but do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe, down below. Rundown on the top 3 cruciferous vegetables with the most sulforaphane. Brussels sprouts. These miniature cabbages pack a punch. They reign supreme in the sulforaphane department, offering a whopping 104 mg per half-cup serving. Garden cress. This microgreen might be tiny, but its sulforaphane content is mighty. A half-cup serving boasts around 98 mg. Mustard greens. Don't be deterred by their bite. Mustard greens are a flavorful source of sulforaphane, coming in at 79 mg per half-cup chopped. Even though the above 3 are the best, I can't stop mentioning broccoli and kale. Do they get destroyed in cooking? Sulforaphane can be tricky when it comes to cooking. Here's the breakdown. Sulforaphane itself is fairly heat-stable. Once it's formed, moderate cooking temperatures won't destroy it. The enzyme that creates sulforaphane, myrosinase, is heat-sensitive. Cooking can destroy myrosinase, preventing the conversion of sulforaphane's precursor, glucoraphanin, into sulforaphane itself. There are a few ways to maximize sulforaphane content when cooking cruciferous vegetables. Eat them raw. Raw vegetables have the highest levels of sulforaphane precursors, but this might not be palatable for everyone, especially for some vegetables like Brussels sprouts. Lightly steam or stir-fry. Steaming for a short time, 1–3 minutes, or stir-frying quickly can minimize myrosinase loss. The hack and hold method. This method involves chopping your vegetables and letting them sit for 20–40 minutes before cooking. This allows time for some myrosinase to convert glucoraphanin to sulforaphane before heat deactivates the enzyme. In conclusion, while some sulforaphane is lost during cooking, you can still get a good amount by following these tips. Benefits beyond cancer. There are a couple of things we might have missed. Here's a more comprehensive look. Other sulforaphane powerhouses. While Brussels sprouts, garden cress, and mustard greens are the top 3, other cruciferous vegetables also contain sulforaphane. Broccoli, for instance, has a decent amount, around 88 mg per half cup chopped, and is easier to find and incorporate into meals than garden cress. Factors affecting sulforaphane content. You mentioned we covered growing conditions, but there's more. Sulforaphane levels can also be influenced by factors like variety of the vegetable. Even within a type of vegetable, different varieties might have slightly different sulforaphane content. Freshness. Sulforaphane levels tend to decrease over time, so fresher vegetables generally have more. Sulforaphane benefits beyond cancer. While we focused on cancer research, sulforaphane is being studied for other potential health benefits, such as reducing inflammation and improving heart health. Other Brassicaceae family members, some close relatives of cruciferous vegetables, like daikon radish and kohlrabi, might also contain some sulforaphane, although likely in smaller quantities compared to the top cruciferous contenders. Vegetables with glucosinolates. While sulforaphane is a specific type of glucosinolate breakdown product, other glucosinolates exist in various vegetables. These can break down into different compounds with potential health benefits, although research on their specific effects is ongoing. Here are some examples. Broccoli sprouts. These young broccoli plants are concentrated sources of glucosinolates, but the specific breakdown products and their health effects differ from mature broccoli. Daikon radish. Similar to the point above, daikon radish contains glucosinolates that break down into different compounds than sulforaphane. Herbs. Herbs generally aren't known for being high in glucosinolates or sulforaphane. However, some herbs like rosemary and turmeric are being studied for their own anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, which might offer some overlapping health benefits with cruciferous vegetables. Important points to remember. The research on these alternatives is not as extensive as with cruciferous vegetables. The specific health benefits and the amount of these potentially beneficial compounds can vary greatly. If you're interested in incorporating a wider variety of potentially health-promoting vegetables in your diet, these options might be worth exploring. However, cruciferous vegetables remain the best studied source of sulforaphane currently. Do not forget to click the like button and subscribe. Up above you see a video related to health. Thanks very much for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel.